Give me a thumbs up. Ha. Ribbon blackout. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Shade Tree Hot Rods, where today we got something new to the channel. Boom. In all of its glory. Christian, what are we working on today?
Assuming that's gonna be a headache.
We got a 1987 Cheyenne 2500.
89.
1989 Cheyenne 2500 that has been coined
Barney Fife.
Barney Fife. So this is going to end up being our tow rig for a good little bit. Tow pig. So as you saw in the intro, we had to pick this thing up backhoe because something's locked up back here. And Christian has informed me this just so happens to be the style that you got to break open to get to.
You have to pull this cap, pull the axle, then you pull this all off of a spindle.
Nice. This is great. So we're probably gonna have to do that to both sides.
Oh, we're gonna try smacking it with a hammer.
We're gonna try to hit it with a hammer and see if it'll just break loose. Our working theory is that they're frozen, that the shoes are frozen, and that's why the wheels are locked up, because they had a little, when we were trying to pull them back and forth, had a little weeble wobble in them. So we don't think it's the clutch and pressure plate and all that stuff. But I mean, this thing, how many miles you say?
162,000.
162,000. It's got a Chevy 350.
Dash ain't cracked up.
Dash ain't cracked. I mean, it's got, what'd you call these style gauges?
Moon style.
Moon style gauges. I mean, I quite like the look of that. You know, she's dirty, or he's dirty. He has seen many, many better days. However, what's great about it,
Good old 350.
they bore right here. You know, a little bit of rust. No oil that I can see, but she's looking good right here. So we're gonna try to get this taken care of, and then we got to do a fuel pump and bleed the clutch and hope to God it bleeds. Figure out something to do about this tire that won't keep air in it, and then drive it 10 miles down the road back to my house. Let's get after it. How about to say, I just saw movement.
Yep. Freed up there. It wouldn't do that before.
That drum loose.
Oh, man, I got a little movement right there. He's coming.
I believe it'll break loose under power with that.
One of them turns one way and the other one turns.
There.
That side's just covered in rust. Oh yeah, that posie's trying to work.
Yep. All right, so we were hoping that the fuel pump was going to work enough to get us home. It's not. So, in 1 second, buddy. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the wheels back on it, push it in this shop. I don't know if we're going to drop the tank or pull the bed. I don't really know, but we're going to go ahead and change the fuel pump out with a new one. And hopefully that's our problem. We can get this thing moving. Thanks, bud. It feels mildly empty. I got the tank.
Feels like it's empty. Yeah, you're right. It feels empty.
Maybe that's why it ain't running. So, ladies and gentlemen, cars, what we got going on is we're dropping the fuel tank, but we forgot to take the fuel filler neck out of the bed, so that's what's hanging up. So we're gonna take that off right now.
Cut my finger.
Did?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
When the gas tank slid down and
That's Aries.
yeah, new.
Can I have one? Thank you. It's a sick beat. Yeah. Get it up. Yeah.
Hey. What do they got? He said he wants a Sprite. That's just dead empty.
That's why I wouldn't run.
I still want to place it.
No, yeah. So this is our old fuel pump. It came out pretty easy. All right, guys, so old fuel pump's out. This is our new fuel pump in Christian's hand. However, one thing he discovered, the arm for the sending unit is no longer sending units. So we don't know how much fuel we have, and that's apparent because this thing was bone dry. All right, so we're back. We got a new stop for our new filter. I mean, new filter for our new pump. Whatever. We got parts to make it work now. You know what? Here we go. We need to start a new Shade Tree Hot Rods moment. I need a wise words from a hot rodist. Give us a tip. Give us a quick hot rod tip.
Don't buy shit.
And there you have it. What you doing, Christian?
Probably.
Fuel tank installed. We got the ground straps a little loose. We made a little electrical tomfoolery to make this happen. So what I gotta do now is Christian's gonna basically hot wire it from in there, and I'm gonna try to touch this on something metal.
Whoa.
Pause, please. Hang on. Can we let this down?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're gonna try this again with less safety violations.
Put more gas in it.
We should put that gallon in it. Christian, you want to put fuel in it?
Yeah, I'd put more in it.
We had it just up on the jack, and he turned it, and it still had some of that ether, so it
No,
kicked
that wasn't
over.
ether, that was gas.
Still had something that made it run, and it kind of rocked. And I was over that, and I was like, we should probably set this down. I don't want to be here. All right, so currently I'm holding the ground for the fuel pump to a ground strap with my fingers, but she's running. Christian, you want to run up front and get some engine run? Pull that trigger right there. All right, Christian, I think we found out what's wrong with the tire. It's supposed to do that, right?
Free blowies.
Isn't that what it's, that's for like fuel economy?
Free blowies. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't come
Can
back
I get the
from
camera?
there.
No.
I'm gonna get the
I
camera.
wouldn't come back from there.
Fucking
Had
send
you
it.
done this before?
Oh, my tire.
Here, give me that hammer then. Let me show you.
A daggum wheel, man.
Look. That's how you do it.
Look at
that
not,
was easy.
not from back here. That one just wasn't rust. Some of them's harder than that.
That's a precision
But look,
instrument.
Never put your foot inside of a tire like a big truck tire.
Don't touch my
I
camera.
had a little guy from trade school
here.
working for me at a service station I owned. He had his foot over in there and was beating it and hit his foot with this hammer. It messed his foot up.
Well, we're back day 2. Trying to figure out just kind of lunges forward but doesn't actually move. At first we thought that had, because it's got a spare on that wheel, which is a solid inch shorter than the other side, which may still be a problem. But now we're also thinking it might be the brake master and the front brakes are locked up. All right, so we have made feels like our 12th auto store visit. Anyways, brake lines are completely solid. So we had to get new brake lines. Gonna go and do both sides. Christian's working on this side. I'm about to go jump on the other side. And hopefully the front will spin after that. Put some slime or something in this tire. Put some air in it and maybe it'll move. All right, we got the brake lines changed out. It does appear that we have some leak in the rear brake system. Probably a wheel cylinder. Some kind of leak in the rear rear wheel cylinder. We're not gonna get into that today. Got the front lines redone. We're gonna bleed the brakes, change out the clutch master, bleed that, and then cross our fingers. Cross our fingers. So let's get after it. Well, that's another trip to O'Reilly's because the clutch line broke. The hard line coming from underneath the nut, like the tightening nut, coming out of the master cylinder, had a small hole, which is why we couldn't build pressure. We spent an hour trying to do everything, including taking the new master cylinder off and putting the old master cylinder back on after getting a little sticky spot out of it. So we had to return the new master cylinder, put the old one back on, had to get a brand new line, which somehow O'Reilly's had. So yeah, so now we're just gonna put this new line back on, bleed the clutch, put the tires back on it, should be good. All right, so we got some clutch.
No, we got clutch.
We got clutch. We're just not gonna mess with it in case we lose it again. Throwing the wheels on it, driving it. Woo-hoo! Stop. Go. Go back.
Oh, he has one reverse light.
Does it move? Alright, she moves, she shifts, she stops. Clutch needs bled. We're not worrying about it because we just want to get home. Let's go. We can fix it down there.
She's a little low on the oil pressure side, but it'll be fine. We got infinite gas, even though we're putting gas in it. She's charging, kinda, maybe. Temp's holding steady. Had to do the steering wheel lock delete, as you can see there. Radio kinda works. Let's get back on the road. Well, we got a separated belt on one of the tires on the front, but we're getting it. We're getting to the house. She's running pretty daggone good for what she is. See old pseudo up there. Got Betsy behind us. 45, 50 mile an hour. Just cruising. Get back to it.
All right, ladies and gentle cars, Barney Fife made it the whole 7 miles to the house.
I thought it did damn good.
It did good?
It didn't have blood spots in the tires.
How long do you say this thing's been? 10 years?
About 10.
It's been about 10 years since this thing's ran, so all the stuff we had to do to it isn't surprising, but it was unfortunate.
I feel better about having to do it though.
Yeah, I had never seen this truck. I bought this sight unseen by his word, but what he didn't tell me is that it looks like a floating turd. But it runs, and the 350 sounds healthy. Probably gonna need a refresh. Oil pressure is
Still on the low side.
like 5, so probably not great, but it got here. We're gonna do a little bit of work to it. Christian's actually gonna be dailying this for a little bit as soon as he gets it titled. Got to get our lights figured out, get the tires that he already has lined up, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
But that's been rescuing the 1990 C2500 Chevy Cheyenne. Didn't even know this was a thing until like a month ago. Anyways, we've been Shade Tree Hot Rods. It's starting to rain, and we'll see you later.